Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, episode 55.
55.
55, man. Let's get it, man.
That's fire.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Leave a comment too.
Leave a comment. It's been going crazy lately.
Yeah, comment. Y'all been killing me in the comments.
I love it.
Caruso done had a great game, and that shit not making me look good right now.
Leave it for later.
Flea, Josh, I don't want to hear it today, but I'm going to hear it today.
All right.
Yo, shout out your boy, Almighty Flea. Follow me on Instagram at AlmightyFL3Es.
It's your boy Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page. That's free training for the kids in the community, so make sure y'all follow.
It's your boy Coop. You can follow me at Coop_1988. I didn't botch Keeks joint today, man. Because somebody over here trying to make me botch it, but it ain't happening, Captain.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cash, you can follow me on all social media platforms.
Not Cast the Coldest no more?
Yeah, I'm that. I need to go there.
Yo.
Let's go. Cash and
man.
Green.
Shout outs for the day. First and foremost, shout out to Bank at 12. We appreciate you guys. Mike and Lourdes, always family. Come down here and get a drink, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else got shout outs?
Shout out to all the teachers in the world.
Man, yeah. Shout out to getting the hell up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. I was about to say, you want to leave?
Yo.
Oh, all right.
Shout out to every kid that I train. I'm gonna do that. Shout out to every kid that I train. You guys seek a lot of information, and then you guys receive the information well. And I just appreciate you guys for allowing me to be part of the process and making not the process be easy, but you guys make coaching easy because I say something, you go and do it, and there's really not too much backlash. We have conversations about how you guys think you should best go at it, and then we have discussions, and then yeah, you guys, we always come to a good conclusion at the end. So I appreciate you guys for being so easy to work with. That's a part of being coachable, and you guys keep going, yo. Keep going. Anybody else?
Oh, shit.
Well, I got a shout out. I just want to shout out, first of all, my guys up here. They're good dudes right here, man. And shout out to all the kids I train. Shout out my family, my friends, you know what I mean? And just peace, love, and happiness.
Why you looking at me?
You breathing on me.
Don't mind, man.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Grow up. You gotta grow up.
All right, y'all. Flea, do we got to keep it a buck question for the day?
We do.
I don't even know why I ask. I know you have one.
We do have a keep it a buck. It's just what direction, which one I want to save for next week. So this one, shout out to my guy Cash. He texted me on the side.
Oh, don't go! Whoa, I don't even know what you're talking about.
He said this would be a good keep it a buck topic. This is not saying he agrees or disagrees with the question. He just said this might be a good keep it a buck topic, and I agreed.
Who said this?
So he said, I don't know if it was Cash or Coop. I don't know which one.
Yo, don't throw my foot. All right, go ahead, man. That's crazy.
Could you marry a woman that has multiple kids? Could you marry a woman that has multiple kids?
That was definitely his question.
What are you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? I ain't married.
I ain't married.
Could you marry?
Yo.
Oh, dude. Oh, I can answer that first. Were you saying why afterwards too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Does the amount of kids matter? Is there a limit where you're like, all right, come on now, or you cool?
I come from a big family, so it's
cool.
kind of hard.
Okay.
So I'll say about 4.
So 4 or less, and you cool?
Yeah, I say 4.
All right.
Say at some point it got to be you.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
what you mean at some point it got to be me?
Wow.
Wait.
You gotta have some too, Phil.
No. You know, at some point it got to be like if you going like 4 or 5
And you don't
like
got a
kids
husband
and
Oh, you saying you'll marry one with 4 kids and none of them yours?
Yes.
Yo, man,
Yes.
yo.
Yeah.
I
Now
say about
can I go
3 or
into
4.
detail? Yeah, for
Wes?
this scenario,
Simp.
we're gonna undress your scenario, right?
Yes.
So you
good.
cool with 4 or less?
I say
Do you
about
do you care about the amount of baby dads?
yes.
That was my point. To
Yes.
So-
at some point it got to be you.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? And that's what made me think about it because I know what you mean now. So, what would you rather? Because both could have its ups and downs. It could be one baby dad for 4 kids, but you don't know what
They was locked in.
they were locked in, so you don't know if he is a threat for you.
man, why y'all talking-
And
Yeah,
then
that's-
if there's 4 different baby dads, so talk to me. If there's 4 different baby dads, that's a.
Just keep it simple.
You're a good man. Nah,
Oh, we know his answer.
I know who the point. You know what I mean?
The-
My point of the year.
that-
Hey,
I'm
go ahead.
married.
Yo.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Go ahead. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. I'm just
yeah.
saying. I'm just saying. He mad. I'm just saying. All right.
The reason why I said yeah is because my father took care of 3 kids.
That wasn't his.
Yeah, my 2 oldest brothers
Yeah.
and my cousin.
So yours is based strictly off life experience.
Yeah, life experience for me.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Well, I wouldn't be so wrapped up
Yeah.
into one baby father with 4
Kids. You cool with
know
that?
what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes
They had their
you go-
run.
Yeah,
They not together no
you
more.
Grow old and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They probably.
Yep.
I don't even want
4
to say that.
4 different baby dads.
That's where the issue probably will lie.
Okay.
4 baby dads.
And you'll be baby daddy 5.
Yeah, he'll be baby daddy 5. And
And
this is all true. This is all- and what if it's 2-2? What if it's 2 kids by 2 different dudes? You cool with that?
I gotta come back to me on this.
Yeah,
one.
nah, I don't-
Yo,
That's what
Yo.
I'm saying.
That's
Before
what it
you
is.
say yes, it's a lot that goes into
Yo.
it. Yes,
Goes
bro.
in.
It's a
You
lot
wanna
that
lower
goes
the
in.
number.
Yeah.
Nah, knowing what
Yeah.
I know now. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not even with no kids.
No.
You gotta be clear, kids.
Yeah, I would.
I'm be
I would
honest.
probably maybe like 1 or I probably 2 is even tough, but yo, and it's not. It has nothing to do with like not being able to like be a family person or like the responsibility taking. But it's
Neither, none of that.
it's the it would be the
Meshing the families.
meshing of so many families and
Yes.
the not trying to rub people the wrong
Yes.
way and like no that like no me going like growing older and stuff no I wouldn't be able to because I'm a family oriented person and I like to be family oriented the way my
Have
kids
all
are.
the family together, all the kids together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, I like the family Sunday. You know me. I'm calling y'all every Sunday, yo. What we doing, yo? We going to mom's house. What time we going to mom's house? So
So you
yeah.
had a cookout. You and let's say your lady had 3 baby daddies. You had a cookout. The baby daddies can't come.
He's already not. This is
Just
not.
say, I'm about to say,
this
he
ain't
just
his
said
scenario
one
already.
baby. He said,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Though.
You said it
He
was-
said
He's
maybe
probably
not the
rich with the
families,
3.
Yeah.
but if they cool and they want to come to the cookout, would you be like, yo, come on to the cookout and hang out with me?
that's
Have
not
a hot
my
dog?
scenario. I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
That's not my
Nah,
scenario.
Your kid is valid. Drop him off. Come back.
Yeah.
You ain't chilling here.
Want a hot dog?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I wasn't cool with you before this. You think?
You ain't doing it? Okay.
It's a pride thing.
I got a question for y'all. Okay, so we talk about the.
What about the
Hold on, before
kids?
you asking all of us, because I
And
didn't
I'm a
answer
kid,
yet.
and
Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, wait, I'll do a rebuttal with you about
Go
this.
ahead, you wanna
Go
go?
You good? You saying no? It's a
Oh.
pride thing. Were you gonna
well, I'm
elaborate?
gonna say one is a little bit of a pride thing.
Yep.
2 is a little bit of a thing of a emotional attachment with kids. Like I know how I am with kids, and I feel like one, I think I can handle one.
Yeah.
Right, a situation with one.
Yeah.
Then you start getting 2, 3. It's
Say
a little
it.
bit different.
Say it.
I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna get some heat for this. Listen,
Let's keep it a buck,
week,
Keep it a buck, baby.
last week,
Oh shit.
we threw a car as we used a car as a little bit of
Yes,
a
we did.
symbol
as,
type
as
of
a
thing,
reference. Yes, we did.
right? As a
Yes, we did.
reference.
Yes, we did.
My thing is, all right.
You trying to be politically
Yo,
correct,
stop,
motherfucker?
yo,
Say it.
stop working, yo.
You make me
Why
laugh,
you working
though.
around
You
here?
make me laugh. All right,
Just say
Look.
it, man.
when kids,
Yes.
when women have kids, the
Yeah.
reality is it changes their bodies.
Oh, that's a fact.
It damages their bodies. That is a real thing.
That's a fact.
For all the women out there that
Yeah,
say,
they know it.
I could die, you having a baby, I'm backing you up on this.
Yeah.
Look, it damages your body.
Yeah.
So in my opinion to that, when you're putting your body through that,
Yes.
it's like,
How many more times can you go?
how many times can you do it? And it's low key. I know it's a great thing, but it's traumatic a little bit. It's you putting your body through like real things.
They're going through a whole.
So
life
I feel
change. They
so
gotta
I
learn
feel like
themselves again after
exactly
that.
like you got to
It's a
do
lot
all that
comes with it.
over.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Postpartum.
if you went through all that 1, 2, 3 times, it ain't on me to come into your life and be your doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be no psych major and none of that. I'm like,
And also,
I'm
bro,
being real, yo.
and
Just
also,
like, you feel me?
for baby dads, I'm a very firm believer of making sure that I'm a firm believer of like a dad is necessary for
ain't get it right yet?
for raising.
Huh?
For
ain't get it right yet. You got 4
What
baby
is your
dads.
answer, Flea?
You got 4 baby dads.
Cold
You
as
ain't-
ice.
I feel like
He
they're
cold
very
as ice.
important. I
I'ma
feel
be
like
honest.
You're going for
It depends for me.
You said what?
I'm gonna lose my job. I'm lose my job.
It
messing
depends for
with you,
me. 4 baby dads. You got a wrong
Why
4.
we going with the 4? I'm the one that named.
Oh, okay, all right. So what's the original question
The
again?
original question was
It's,
you dated a woman
With multiple kids.
With
Multiple.
Did we say multiple?
Yeah,
it
he
was
said multiple.
multiple.
Oh, okay.
He said
It
multiple
was
kids.
multiple. So thank you.
I just
All
put it
right.
up with
So
two.
say you have multiple kids and multiple baby dads. You didn't get it right the first time, second time, or third time. You think I'm the 4th option? Like you're gonna land on me out of all the people? I'm not trying to be this. I know I got more going on than some of your baby dads, maybe all of them.
You the savior.
I'm the savior now? I'm not about to be nobody's savior. It's just not about to happen. I'm sorry. I got my shit together. I can help you. I can benefit you. I can bring shit to the table. I'm not about to be your 4th option. So that's one thing.
Okay.
2, I dated a woman with kids. And I get it. Y'all know me. I like kids. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach.
Yeah,
all that shit.
1000.
I get attached to the kids. When you break up, you got to break up with the kids too.
Yeah,
that shit is
1000%.
harder than the woman. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's harder to break up with the kids than a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to
because
take,
there's no
yeah.
justification to the kids on why you can't like.
Exact-
Especially
I can't still
if you're a
link up with
kid.
y'all. I can't still play Fortnite with y'all. I can't still do, you know what I mean? So all of that, I don't know if I'll sign up for that again. To be
Yeah,
completely
especially when you're a
honest.
kid lover,
it's
like
a lot, bro.
you're a kid lover and you
Yeah.
got like a certain personality. It's hard to like
Just
I don't-
detach from that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to
1000%.
do that, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like sometimes women don't factor that in. They don't really factor that part in.
I don't think they do.
Not that
Yeah.
part. The
And I didn't even get to
emotional
the
part.
baby dad side of it.
You know what
not
I'm
a
saying?
baby dad
Like-
guy.
Yeah,
That's not my vibe. I'm not with
Especially-
it. Because
especially
baby
probably
dads
when
be
they're-
slick, bro. They be slick.
Especially-
Dropping a kid off, drop a little, you look good today, girl. I'm not with none of that. Don't compliment her, bro.
Yeah,
So I'm not even gonna put myself in a situation,
My
bro.
problem be the
I'm
ones that
straight.
don't take care of those things. That's where I be.
That
That part where I be like.
if I'm in shorty life, your kid's valid, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. So even if you're not taking care of your kid's
I don't know,
good.
just-
I'm gonna make sure your kid's valid.
So what happens is not even
stay
what
out.
happens
Oh, I
is,
already know
but
where you
I
going with
stay
this.
out.
bro, you taking care of the kid,
Yep.
taking care of the kid well, and
He come back and drop.
yep.
That's the problem. This is why I can't do it. Cause bro, yes, bro, that's a fact. He gonna come back. I'm the dad. You're not the. You know what I mean? It's just like
So that's one of my biggest things right there
Yeah.
too. Is like I'm not trying to have no real confrontation over no
Me neither.
stupid stuff.
Thank you.
Where I feel like
Like you're right. You
I
are.
got
That
two
is your
niggas- I
kid.
got
That is your
two
kid.
niggas-
That is your kid.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, yeah. It's
Been
no
wondering.
doubt. You can't argue that.
I've been
You-
wondering. Yo.
You can't argue it. You
So,
can't
you
fight
can't.
it.
You can
So
never.
what about the flip side to that?
What's the flip side? You
Go
didn't
ahead.
tell me it.
I got-
you know,
I got something for that. I got some.
with multiple kids.
Oh,
with
it's-
different
Well,
women.
it's
we say
It's
mine
different.
first.
It sucks.
Let me
It
say
is
mine
different, though,
first.
but it
It's-
sucks.
I mean-
It's different. It's different. Me say mine
Yeah.
first. I'm gonna
Go
keep
ahead.
it
Yeah,
He
being.
can relate. Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah, he can relate. Yeah.
We do the damage. We do the
Explain.
damage.
You talking about literally to the
That,
body?
I knew you
He
was
did
gonna
his
go to key.
damage.
You're going the key to the lock thing.
It's
You're
the
going. You're
truth.
going the
That's
key in the
literally
lock
It's the
thing.
truth, though. It's the
No,
truth.
that's some
saying
We
bullshit.
do
That is
the
some
damage.
bullshit.
That's
No,
some
no, no.
bullshit.
Look. I'm gonna keep it
That's
a buck.
some bullshit.
Keep it a
For
buck.
all us
Remember, you got
Men,
daughters,
us
bro.
men,
That's
I
some
know,
bullshit.
but this is why I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's
with them.
some
They say,
bullshit.
Don't be
You're
out here
right though, but that's some bullshit.
giving up no ass.
Hey.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
This is what comes
This is
with-
what
this is how
dudes
dudes move.
This is how dudes
So I'm
move.
gonna teach you how dudes move.
I'm gonna teach you how dudes move,
Yep.
and I'm gonna teach you how some dudes look at women,
Exactly. Yep.
especially if they have means.
Yes.
So don't be a woman
Yes.
that's seeking a
Yes.
dude
That has
Yes.
means.
that has means.
Or
Yes.
seeking a dude for means.
For means.
Mm-hmm.
Have yours have your mindset ready.
Yeah.
Which I hope they're strong enough mentally and physically to have that mindset ready.
Yep.
So when they get around certain men or when they get around people and men, they can stand their ground.
Yeah.
I'm not saying be all tough,
Nah,
but
you're
stand their ground.
You're right.
My point is this: as men, I do feel like I, as a dude, I'm a simple person. So if you
Most men are.
bring good energy to me, and of course the looks, the beauty
know how-
part.
Yeah.
But if you bring good looks, if you bring good energy to me, I'm likely to gravitate to you
100%.
to some capacity.
Yeah.
But the when it comes to the intimate part, I am somebody that's like, damn, all right, I ain't gonna lie, she got no kids, she got one kid, she got 3 kids. I am somebody that think like that, and I do put myself in a position like, if we were dating,
Yeah.
3 kids, damn, all right, dating 3 kids, that's
Yeah.
tough. 2 baby, 3 baby, that's tough. It's a little bit different. 1, none. All right, it's a little bit easier for me. It's a little bit easier for me to
easy to maneuver
tolerate
through
and
the
deal with.
situation. Yeah.
So
And from the damage part of it, if they talk to me, I gotta keep it a buck with them too and say,
Yeah.
look, I got 2 baby moms.
Yeah.
I got 2 baby moms. Like, this is my situation with them.
Yeah.
but at
X,
the
Y, and Z.
But at the same time, so when you a man though, if I feel like it don't make it no different on the end to where you're looking at it from like, okay, you're doing a damn. You're looking at it from a body standpoint in my position,
Yeah.
like you,
Yeah, I am.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
looking
am
at it
looking
from
at
like
somebody from
a.
body
I'm looking at it
standpoint,
from like a psychological,
traumatic
yeah.
trauma standpoint.
And I'm looking at it from a psychological and like comparison thing. So like for the women, like they'll obviously be upset, like if there is like multiple, like everybody, most people be upset originally for there being multiple people, but the man side, I don't know. It doesn't.
It's hard.
It's not.
It's hard.
It's not
No,
because
it's
if
not.
you, it's the expectation. It's the expectation. That's what I'm trying to get at. The expectation is okay when women go to have kids. It's usually I'm having kids because, and it doesn't always work like that. But they think that they can lock this dude down, and this dude is gonna be their person, and they're gonna have kids, and they're gonna fix this dude, and he's gonna be faithful to them. That's what they usually think, right? Most women aren't getting into art. If you can tell, you can prove me wrong.
I'm
Nah, percentage-
Okay.
With that.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with that.
Okay.
Percentage wise, you're right.
So
I'm
so
agreeing with that.
perfect.
I'm agreeing with
So
that.
if that's
I've
what
met girl,
if that's what
girls that
the,
had a baby with a guy they never been with though. But
Yeah, yeah.
percentage wise, you're 100% right.
so if I'm looking
agreeing
at
with that right there.
right, so if I'm looking at it like that, and then you go and I want this person to be, or if I'm a woman, I want this person to be my significant other because I'm having kids with them. It's not the key to the lock thing.
What
It's
do you mean
like
by
that.
What do you mean by that?
Key to the
Key
lock
lock?
is basically you like, bro, we could stick our key and I hope they're different locks. The key not gonna change. The lock
Exactly.
is.
Hold on. If you can stick your we inside different.
Like one key can unlock multiple chests, kind
There
of.
you go.
Oh yeah, but
So-
what are you saying? I
Because-
get the idea, but what are you saying?
You
to
said
that
the body.
point?
You said the
Yeah.
body.
So
Yeah.
So like
I'm
the
saying
Our
amount.
bodies don't
I'm
get affected.
so
Theirs do.
Yeah, but like the
From
woman knows
pregnancies.
that you aren't trying to do that. The woman should know, like, if you have 4 kids, you have 2 kids, even 3 kids, and then you're still not with your baby mothers, they should know that the same thing, like, you should know. Like, you've been saying, like, yeah, it hasn't worked out for them. And honestly, the girl should know it even more than the guy because the girl's the one who wants the family more. So they should know and
I
be
get what you're
flagging
saying. I get what
and be screening even more of, is this dude the type
Gonna
of guy
want a
that I
family?
want to have a family, that's going to want to have a
It's not-
family?
But that's what I'm saying. It's
But that's not what it is, but that's
sometimes-
what it should be.
Yeah, it's what it should be. But sometimes, for example, a woman might see somebody that's, oh shoot, I can, like you said, I can change him.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell certain chicks. You could tell certain chicks from the beginning. Yo, listen, man, I don't want this.
You
I
could
don't
tell
want a kid. I don't want this situation, or I'm moving like this.
Yeah.
They will still make the decision because they got the final say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like with dudes, I'm not. Yeah, the lock to the key. thing.
Shit, they got the final say with the kid, but they don't have the final say.
And-
that man does not stay
Yes,
there.
exactly. A dude don't have to stay there. So, in my opinion, with it, I'm just saying, like, we as men, if you have a certain personality, you're loving to kids, it's
Alright.
easy for women to look at and say, at least that's a good dude.
Yeah.
just because you're not with the woman don't
Yeah.
make you not a bad dude to the kid that they
Yeah.
want
1,000%.
to bring
yeah.
into the world. Like you can still be the best father to that kid,
100%.
but to them, you ain't giving what they want
but
because
yeah.
their minds work in a
Yeah.
different way.
That's still Korean broken home though. Even that.
It is, but that's
Yeah.
I mean, I know
when you
we
bring
going
the
way
woman-
off topic. With
yeah,
this,
it is. It is. I'm not saying
But-
it's right, but
Yeah.
if you bring her, if you tell somebody, listen, yo, we just doing X, Y, and Z, and they decide now it's like, okay, now I'm gonna be your dad, and you can be whatever you want to be.
But also, that's some bullshit though. You should not be able to.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit too though, because you should not be able to just go around and splash in whatever
We
you want
shouldn't
with
be
no
able to,
type
but
with
we
no type
can.
of consequence. Yo, yeah.
just being real.
We can and then we
Corny.
be mad about child support and then we be
Yeah, I
mad
know,
about the
I know,
baby
I know,
mamas
but-
and shit.
But that's
like,
my point too. Why? Look, at the end of the day, the woman gets the final say. If you tell a woman, I don't plan
don't
to
want
have
a
a family
family.
with you,
Yeah.
and you still do it, that's something that you got to take in, and they got to understand that. Look, the dad might
Decision
not
you
be
make.
somebody that's with me.
mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm all good with being a dad and loving
I feel like
on
that's
my
still.
kids.
I don't
I'm
know.
cool
For
with
me,
it.
it's still. I'm on the Khalid side of the thing. That's still irresponsible. My thing is,
All right,
what are
is
you
there-
doing to
is there
prevent that
responsible?
pregnancy?
Is it responsible?
My question is, what are you doing
Bro,
to prevent that pregnancy?
and-
If you want that
and
action,
we all-
Trying to
gonna
yank
have
it out.
Yo,
Trying
post-
to yank it out.
postpartum's crazy too,
prevent it,
bro.
correct?
Say that again.
You gotta do everything you gotta do to prevent it. If you just vibing with her and you just want that connection with her,
Yeah.
you gotta do everything to prevent it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
So
should.
if
So
it
we
does
got-
happen,
you
then
should got-
it,
We got condoms.
yeah,
Yo.
that's what I'm saying.
We got
You
pulling
do.
out.
Like, yo,
We got
Yeah,
plan
well,
B.
like you,
Pull out game was trash.
Hold on,
We gotta
you forgot the
start
last
saying the
one.
pull-out
Hold on,
game.
Fleet, but you forgot the last one. You just
got
named
plan
3.
Bs.
What's the last one and the fourth one?
Abortion.
Oh, you got all of them. I'm
You
just
got
saying
four.
what
You
you
do-
got.
that is an option.
You named 4.
that's
an
bullshit.
option.
That's
You
bullshit.
named 4.
That's bullshit because that's bullshit
Wow,
because you don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through that.
but
yo,
we
so
do
you
as
so
men.
so it's good.
So offering up an abortion
No,
for
no,
a
no,
woman
bro.
is crazy.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
that being the reason for irresponsibility. Come on now.
One.
Kinda
I
crazy.
said just add one. But look though. At the end of the day, it
Walgreens,
comes down to
CVS.
this.
That should
If
be
you're
for.
comfortable, like it's
need it.
dudes that have 15 kids. If
Yes.
you're comfortable being a dad and being a dad only, you're gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
Facts.
If you're not comfortable with just being a dad, then
You
all
have
the
a
other
family.
stuff is gonna bother you, and you gotta deal with everything that come with it. But to me personally, I ain't make the best choices when it came to that. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
But when I think about, I look at it like, would I rather have girls or boys? I'm okay with having my girls and knowing that, look, man, all right, I gotta chill. Because
I don't have a
if
preference.
if you're playing around and you're being somebody that's like out and about, playing around, this is the type of stuff that can happen for the kids out there. Don't
And that's
do it.
going to be the type of guys that your daughter's going to end up being into.
Going like, yeah. I always say this. I always say this jokingly, like, I don't want to. In certain situations, I don't want to say no, whatever. I'll say this: it's weird to think like, I ain't gonna go there.
Yo, last note on this
You about
topic.
to say, yeah, let's-
Last note on this
I don't
topic.
You gotta add one more
I
thing,
won't put no
please, 'cause
person-
Oh, you got one more, my fault.
For the woman's perspective, I think it's situational.
Skirt on
I think you do what aligns with what you want as a woman. So if that guy has kids, but everything else aligns with what you want, and he's willing to be the family man if that's what you're into, then still go with the guy. I'm still gonna choose him over a bum that has no kids and has no motion. You know what I mean? So I think it's situational. It depends on what works for them, but they just have to make sure. This is the women don't really know what they want, and they say they want something until they get it, and then it's like, this is not what I
I was
wanted.
telling my girl this
Like,
the other day.
Figure out what you want as a woman before you even try to invest in a man, period. That's my advice to all women. Figure out what you want. You think you know what you want, you don't really know
You
what you
asking a
want.
hard question. You ain't
That's one of the hardest.
What was the hard question? What was the
Cancel,
hard
man.
question? Was it-
Women don't know what they want.
Oh yeah.
Figure out what you want before you try to search for a man or the right man for you.
You can't cancel now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping a buck. But you
Hard
say you
out
was
here.
having a convo with your
Hard out
shorty,
here,
bro?
fuck.
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
girl about this same thing.
Yeah,
Pretty
you
much
know
telling her,
what
I'm like, yo, men, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm like, yo, men make reality.
That's
Men,
a fact.
Like, bro, like for real, dog. Like of what, like in a relationship, a girl and the woman is usually like tend like, oh, this is wrong, this needs to be fixed, this is wrong, this needs to be fixed, this is wrong, this needs to be fixed. And the guy is like, okay, cool, I'll fix it, but this is okay. But things are still okay. We still have this, and this. Shit is okay.
Yeah.
We more simplistic.
Yeah,
We're
very
more simple.
Yeah.
Logical. With
Yeah, logical. We're more simple.
But that's in my opinion, that's what reality is.
And bro,
So to your,
it's funny, bro.
I say this one thing to your point of
The other part is
not
necessary
responsible.
though. My fault.
Yeah, to your point to the not responsible or being irresponsible. To my point to some of the stuff I was saying is sometimes to me me thinking simplistic of me just saying, yo, look, we just shaking and moving,
Mm-hmm.
right? It could lead to the bigger of me not in my situation, right?
Yes.
Or in men's situation sometimes
Yes.
of us not going and making sure that we just cover our bases all the way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Women go into relationships with a dream man in their mind, and you have to fill in that man that they think is their dream man.
Preach,
men
brother.
men go into relationships and accept you for what you bring because we chose you.
Good.
We chose you. We didn't choose who you're gonna become. We chose you.
Good God of
Women
mercy.
choose you and try to turn you into their dream man. That's the difference. That's why y'all complaining and we're calm. Because we have accepted who we chose.
Reality.
Y'all haven't. Y'all trying to turn us into a dream man. Like,
Reality.
I don't. This is my thing. I love the rebuttal. If y'all know me, don't complain about something. Cause soon as you do it, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
on it. So that's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing, though. I get into that sometimes, and I just be like, yo, don't complain about certain stuff to me, because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I feel I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like my scale, how I'm moving.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I feel I
Yeah.
can do in the moment of me doing it.
Yes.
But what happens is sometimes I feel like if you're there, if you're somebody that they just gonna complain to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
just got
just sit there and
pick and
listen.
choose. Yeah.
That was-
All right, y'all.
That was good.
That was a long, but it was a good one
Let's keep
though.
it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
Let's get into it. LeBron James says kids should play multiple sports. He said too many kids are focused on one sport, and he doesn't think it's good for the young athletes. What are our feelings, y'all?
I disagree.
Ooh, we got debate on here
Yeah.
because I agree.
I already know.
I agree. So let's debate.
I like. Want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I might be with Flea on this one because you probably only play basketball.
That's it, brother.
I only play basketball too, and
And I watch me get better than everyone else that switched sports.
yeah, I must admit, I was the only one that played basketball. I didn't play football, none of that really.
Did you end up better than all the other friends?
And yeah, I could honestly say like I was better than. Yeah, it was when I came here. It was probably me and Reem, but everybody else, I was better than.
And Reem only
then-
played what?
Basketball, I think. Did he play football? You might know.
Nah, I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, and then and I started creeping up. So I would say like, I'm with you on this, Flea, but I do feel like had I boxed earlier,
Oh, shit.
then I would have just went into boxing.
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like either way,
Yeah.
I would have chose one.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have did.
Both at the
I
same time.
probably would have went into boxing and been like, yo, I ain't hooping no more.
That's my point.
Like,
You got to give yourself options.
You know.
You got to give yourself options.
But watch this. When it comes to my family dynamic, they're very educational based.
Mhm.
Boxing, in that 19 to 24 age, you turning pro. You ain't got time to be going to school.
Mhm.
College.
So college would have been out. You know what I'm saying?
it
So even now when I see kids, I'm like, yo, you got that boxing is a juggle.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you gonna go pro, or you gonna be trying to go to school and be trying to train? You can't do that. So it's like
That's good to know.
I'm with Flea on this one. Like I was all in on hoop.
What about you?
All in.
Yeah, I think everybody's opinion is based off their personal experience. LeBron played multiple sports. You played multiple sports, so I get it. And mine's is based on my personal experience. I watched me and my friends start playing basketball. I watched them gear off to go play other sports, and while they're spending the time doing that, I'm locked in on my craft. When they came back to basketball season, I was the best player on the team. And it's just that simple for me. while you going to play all these other sports and you're going to learn how to throw a ball and catch a ball or hit a ball, I'm still working on this craft right here. When you come back, it's a slim chance you're going to be better than me, bro. It's really hard. It's hard. I'm doing it 365 days. You chose to take half of the year off to go play another sport. So that's how I look at it.
I feel like sports are very transferable to start. And also, I know myself, Chris Dunn, and any other athlete, Jordan Reed, like, these are all, like, these two are both.
It's a pros.
Yeah, pros. One's NFL, one's NBA, right? And honestly, Rajah Davis as well. Rajah Davis, another MLB person from New London. They all play multiple sports, and at least up until high school. Jordan was a great baseball player. Chris was a phenomenal football player. Stopped playing football his freshman year. And then Rajah even played basketball in high school. He played for Coach Parker. The skills are transferable. If you're that guy, you're that guy. If you're that guy, you're that guy. And also, whatever you want to do, you got to just be like aiding that shit in those off seasons. So for myself to be able to earn Division I scholarships in football, I played basketball even in my senior year for New London.
Yeah.
And during basketball season, I was lifting with the football team. Right before our practices, I was lifting with the football team. And after our practices, I was getting speed and agility and then going to the Planet Fitness because my mom used to work there for a second job.
All right, if you're going to do this, play two sports. That's tough, bro. People not doing that, though. Playing two sports, you're not.
That's why I say super athletes.
Yeah,
So I think that's a different.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think that's a different
tough.
aspect to say that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you
But
name
that-
super athletes.
But that's my point though too. Is just like, yo, if you're
that,
willing,
that's what you said.
if you're willing
I
to
get
do
you,
it,
but yeah.
like Liv again. Liv is another one. AJ Dillon's little sister.
Yep.
I train her for basketball. She does soccer right before basketball season to stay in shape.
Smart.
She's with me after her soccer games, after she has practice. Anytime she's with me at least 3 times a week during soccer season.
Yeah, she's
still
gonna be
for
fine.
basketball.
She's going to be fine.
So
She's
again,
not going to miss a beat.
but the skills from soccer will transfer to basketball
And
though.
that
The
is sport
agility,
that transfers the best to basketball. is
bro.
soccer. That's
The
correct.
agility, the freaking
Footwork, you need
the
footwork.
breathing, all that stuff, bro. It helps, and I just think that playing multiple sports is necessary, but you still gotta be a owner of your craft in your own sport,
That's the
though.
thing.
I think that's where people get it fucked up. It's just like, yo, if you like a sport, like if you think like this is your sport, if like basketball is your sport, when you go to play baseball or soccer or football in your off season, you still need to be working out for your sport in that season.
That's key if you're going to do the multiple sports thing. That's key.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I heard what LeBron was saying on some of the stuff.
I mean, look at Josh.
You know,
Josh.
Everybody y'all naming are like 1% athletes, though. Like,
Please,
top
I think you downplayed him. I felt like you would be a beast in football.
no, but I'm about to say that though.
Footwork,
If
they came
he's
to me.
somebody,
The physical aspects.
They came to me every year.
Bro.
Swear to God, they wanted me to play.
You would get
so-
right as slot,
safety.
bro.
Yeah.
so
So
how about
they
this?
was like,
How about
yeah.
understanding this, right? Because everybody's end up being good at whatever sport they did, right?
Facts.
9 out of 10, if you were good at your sport, this is how I feel. If I really wanted to play football,
Yes.
I'd have been good at football.
Definitely,
I just-
And-
you
know what I mean?
definitely would
But I
have.
feel like
If I put the work in.
if you would have put
Not
the
just
work in
showing
and,
up, yeah.
and been like, I want to do it,
Yeah.
you would have been able to do it. I do feel like the transition is to maybe LeBron saying too is that there are kids out here that's playing one sport
Yes, and
that
they're
ain't
trash.
that good.
Yes. So you need to go try.
That's all I'm saying. Because it's a confident thing too.
It is.
What if you did try that sport, Philly? What if you did go out football? You better at it than basketball. D1 is howling at you now.
But then you
Now
know,
you cut yourself off from
Yeah.
the possibilities.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a two-edged sword.
You cut off like LeBron had. He had the football.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
knew
he just chose basketball.
He
Yeah.
knew basketball was going to take him to that
100%.
next level.
Yeah.
And
AI is
he'll
another
tell
one.
You,
Yeah.
He'll tell you football is my
Yeah,
love.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I've heard him say that 100%.
So I think that's where the aspect comes
Nah,
from.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it, but
both ways.
no matter what you do, it's confident.
It's
If
a
you
fact.
if you good at football,
Yeah.
and you maybe in your mind you probably do like, yo,
Yeah.
I can go hoop.
Yeah.
Like, I get hit and I'm running past. I can go hoop. If you good at something, you probably do. Like I'm not. If I was trash at basketball, I probably would never box. I'm keeping it a buck. I probably wouldn't even be like, man. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
you'd be
man,
done with this whole
like
athletic shit.
Like,
as
I'm
a
gonna be real.
whole.
Like, if I hoop, and I was like, damn, yo, I was not nice at hooping. I don't know if I'll be confident enough to go up and get
You'll be
like,
done with it all together.
that gives me like a little bit of
Yeah.
like, pump, like knowing that, yo,
Yes.
I can hoop and I can come in here and I know I can get around you. You know what I mean? I know I can figure something out. So
Facts.
I don't know. That's a good question.
All right, well, I think that was smooth.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Nice and concise.
You gotta chop that little thing up about the marriage thing.
Yo.
I ain't doing no more edits, man.
He said I ain't editing
You
shit.
have to edit that.
Yo, how you going back and
Nobody watch.
All right, Joe.
Sure ain't no.
Next, we got NBA Finals. First 2 games. Let's talk about it. Flea, you got the second one. I got the first one.
Okay.
No, let's talk about
Well,
it.
don't say like I wasn't a part of the first one.
Coop honestly,
Coop is-
Coop is honestly on both sides. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on both
he's
sides
a- he's a
because he got the
100%
first game and then he said OKC is gonna win the next 3.
Yeah.
So as of right now, Coop is fully
Hasn't
right.
got wrong yet. Yeah, literally.
As of right now,
Game 1 was super entertaining. That was fun to watch. That was cool.
game 2 not so much.
Yeah, game 2 not so much. The Pacers did what the Pacers did all playoffs. They was relentless. The OKC did what they did all playoffs. They forced 25 turnovers. And it came down to a Tyrese Halliburton game winner, which is cool. I respect it. But let's talk grand scheme of things now. OKC has been the better team for 96 minutes out of a 96-minute series.
Tough to say.
The Pacers have had the lead for less than a second in the series, bro. They never led in the second game, and they led for 0.3 to win the game in the first game. If I'm an OKC fan, I'm going into game 3 thinking, you guys have no answer for us in all reality, bro. That's just my thinking. If I been busting your ass for 48 minutes, for 95 minutes and 57 seconds, that 0.3, I'm sorry. You're lucky that you going in the Indiana 1-1.
Do home court factor in.
Indiana haven't had a final game in like 20 years, so yeah, there's gonna be jumping in there. But like, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, what is the crowd gonna do to stop Shea? No one's stopping him, bro.
Nobody's stopping Shea.
You could send him to Mars
Nobody-
tomorrow,
nobody's
bro. He's gonna.
stopping Shea. We
It's just
agree
just
to
what it is.
We agree.
And on the back end, before I wrap my whole shit up, the key for the Pacers to win is Tyrese. He has to get off. I've been saying this since before game 1. He has not gotten off yet, and I don't see it happening, bro. So
I can see him playing good tonight, though.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Tomorrow night, Wednesday. But yes, he has to get off for them to be successful, and I don't see him getting off because his matchup goes from Lou Dort to Kason Wallace to Alex Caruso to Jalen Dub to Jay Williams. And only person he can hunt on the court is Shea. I'm taking that. Go hunt Shea all game. So look, let's see how that goes.
That boy Shea be in the middle swiping shit.
He be taking the ball from these dudes. So it's just like, we're going to see. Two things. Tyrese has to get off, and Pascal has to play better, but Pascal plays off of getting mismatches. There is none on the court
He
for
abuses-
OKC.
I got
He
that.
abuses mismatches.
That's not. He has the mismatch on the court. He's just really like he's getting the shots he wants.
Who he gonna headhunt?
He's headhunt. Like I've seen him headhunt anybody who is everybody's smaller than him. So he gets the ball, and then if he gets the ball in a good spot, he's been getting good shots.
So he's just missing.
Yeah, and it's definitely good to good defense.
Okay.
And it definitely is because they're very uncomfortable.
Yes.
The Pacers are very uncomfortable. Miles Turner looks like he can't even hold the ball. That has been a big issue,
Pascal's
right?
fumbling the ball.
You definitely
Tyrese is
said-
getting the ball took him from him.
Everybody. So the person who's taking care of the ball the best is Nemard.
Yeah.
And shout out to him because he's doing the best he can on Shea. I know Shea had 38 that first game, but in that final possession, he did get the stop of the game.
Yes, he did.
Did get the stop of the
stopped
game.
Shea 3 straight possessions in a row.
So shout out
Leading
Neymar.
up to that.
It's a
So
big
was
game. I think this game is the game that can say some things. But I do feel like it's something about the way it's swaying in the league. I'm already a little bit of conspiracy theory, but there's something about the way it be swaying back. Like the Pacers, to me,
They got to show me, man. I'm sorry.
they gotta come out
I'm
with
not
fire
convinced.
early in the game
They have
tomorrow
to.
at home. Yeah,
They have to.
But they shown they battle tested, yo,
So-
because they be winning games. That they not supposed to win.
So as we know, home team always the role players always step
Play
up.
better, yes.
I still am a firm believer, even though, like I said, I got 3 straight right now. From,
Yeah.
OKC.
Yeah.
I'm still a firm believer that the bench of Pacers is better than the bench of.
Y'all got one game in one game.
If you look at
Y'all
the
got
stats-
one
if we
game in
looking at
one
the
game.
stats, and we looking at
One game in
everything,
one game.
I'm just saying when you
And now
Yeah,
y'all
I think
now
it's
y'all
close.
going
I
back
think
to
it's close.
Indiana.
I
It's
think
close.
You're yo,
It's
only
close,
your
though.
stars played well that first game.
Yeah.
if you
Chet
look
did
at
not
stats,
play
even the
well.
second game-
Jay Will did not play well.
Look at the
You
second
didn't hear
game.
shit about Caruso until his second game.
Caruso is the only one that went off for your bench.
That's not true. Wiggins had
Will,
18.
yeah, Wiggins, all threes.
I think-
That boy was letting it go.
38 points.
That
That's
boy was
probably
letting it go.
more than the
Okay, then
fucking
I'm not-
Pacers bench scored all series.
That's why I said y'all got the second game, but y'all don't have the first game.
That one I'm
Y'all
not-
don't have
I'm
the
not
first
talking-
game,
I'm
though.
not-
All
I'm
right.
not-
Because who's hooping for the Pacers bench? Who? TJ McCollum's not. Who?
TJ
Who gets
TJ
off their
Yo,
bench?
yo,
with
no. I
performance?
do want to talk about that. Mhm.
He's not.
First of all,
He's not. Sorry.
that's not. First of all, you guys,
I know he-
you cannot get.
They're not getting nothing from their bench.
No,
bro.
these dudes are just missing shots. That's not TJ's fault. I'm sorry. Yo.
Y'all got me in trouble, man, with that topic.
No, we did it.
But yeah, again,
I have my brother.
after seeing these finals, yo,
Yes.
and it just makes my point even more. These dudes are getting wide open shots while TJ McConnell's in the game. He's coming in the paint, and just like I said before, he's getting his paint touch. But again, his paint touches are literally, I saw him get people 4 straight wide open threes, and they were all misses. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want him
Yeah,
to
it's
do
nothing
as
to
a
do.
second point guard
Yes.
that comes in the game and keeps the pace up and gets people wide open shots.
Yes.
I don't know what else the hell you want him to do. Literally. Because nobody else is going to be sitting there swinging him the ball.
Facts.
The only reason why Alex Caruso is able to shoot a lot is because somebody else is swinging him back the ball. TJ is the one who's swinging the ball and getting people open. So I feel like it's a little bit of a, I'm not going to say an unfair comparison. I just feel like the stats don't prove anything. Not anything. I feel like the stats don't prove everything. TJ has been getting people open and they've just been missing. That's not his fault. Because if they made him, then what? If he sat in here come through 10 assists because people are making their shots,
Nah, he's
then
not.
what? Then it's nothing. Then it's nothing to
He's
say.
averaging 10 and 5 in the series right now. 10 points, 5 assists.
Of averaging above his
He's
average,
chilling.
and then also
He's chilling.
the thing about Caruso too that I wanted to point out, Alex Caruso is still averaging the same amount as him, and it's because Alex Caruso is more streaky. You guys are giving Alex Caruso a lot more points because he's more streaky on his thing. He'll come out and give you a 20-point night, but then if his average is 8, that means that if he's giving you a 20-point night, what's he giving you on those other nights?
So what that is what he has him do on the defensive end is a bigger.
Yeah.
It's a bigger. You know. what
Everything
you
he
gotta
gives
get.
you offensively is added on. We
Yeah.
don't. He could have 0,
That's what
and
I'm
we still
saying.
gonna think Caruso
That
played a big
defense
part.
You know that once you're on that defense part, that takes a lot out.
That
of
was
it.
his career high
Definitely.
in the playoffs,
That's-
bro.
I-
He's not gonna do that again. We know that.
Exactly, but people talking about his points like he's really he's
Better than-
getting the
He's
ball.
better than
He's
TJ.
getting the
Yeah,
not
that's
offensively. Not offensively in my opinion. I can't agree with
I
that.
think he picks his spots.
I can't
too
agree
well.
with that. He's a better
all-around
scorer maybe.
He's just all around.
He's a better scorer, but TJ's a point guard and so is he supposed to be. He's not a better point guard than TJ. He's not a better offensive point guard. He guards the point guard position better, but he's not a better
He doesn't
offensive
play
point guard.
So we can't. Yeah,
Hey, that's my point.
If you're going off pure point guard,
That's my point.
It's
So you're
like-
talking about somebody that's scoring versus somebody that's not even trying to score. That's not even in what they're doing. That's not even his job.
Caruso makes an effect bigger than TJ McConnell.
That's where I'm going.
That's
with
what
it.
I would say.
Player for player,
But,
yeah.
he has a bigger effect on the team
Nah, he does.
than T.J. McConnell,
He does.
People say that, but again,
the leader.
when
the veteran leader.
They say it.
veteran leader, they call him.
Yeah.
They say he's the GOAT. He's a veteran leader. But again, as an impact overall, yeah. But I'm still taking TJ on the offensive end. I'm still taking TJ on the offensive
I'm
end.
looking at the whole. He ain't messing with Caruso.
Yeah,
And
nah.
then if we go size, Caruso's like 6'4", 6'5".
And I'm telling you, this story,
So if they match up.
and again, if the Pacers win this out, this story gonna look a lot different. People narratives go with who's winning and who's doing well. Nobody was saying shit about Caruso after that first game. Nobody said not one fucking word. I mean, I'm not even trying to curse like this, bro. But nobody said not one word about Caruso after that first game, bro. I promise you. And our TJ McConnell content went up. And it went up. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's a what can you do for me now league. What did you do for me today league? And I can respect that. Bro, after the Pacers won that first game, that shit did not get another comment.
Not one comment.
It did not get another comment, Flea.
Hey, we had 300 in comments, so it's not like it's. So
And 0 more. That's how it goes, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you speak
Like,
of something,
bro.
like,
Yes.
But as a pod, I love it.
OKC is the better team, though. At this, I just they have I will go back to what you said. They just have the best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
It matters, bro.
If I'm going,
That man, it's
matters.
hard. But how is one player beating a team? That's what's
I still got the.
But they do defense. Their defense is impeccable.
He's not beating him by himself.
I still got the Pacers.
Scoring wise, he is.
If I get 20 from Caruso, I get 18 from Wiggins. I get 15.
Averages.
Oh, okay.
They was leading in.
Because if you go out the first game,
where was they then?
In the first game?
Yeah, it was only 3 people.
Williams-
that was in double digits.
Williams
He
didn't do
It
all
was
that
only
game.
3 people in double digits.
Yeah, he had Lou Dort with 5 threes, which helps him. He
Yeah.
always finds help from somebody else in each single game. That's why the averages are low. Because
That's
it's a
only
new
1 or 2
person.
people.
Yeah.
All others is obsolete. If you look at the Pacers, like we said, it's going to be spread out. You don't know who. You want to know who I'm getting pissed off, and I feel like he will change the game.
Who?
Miles Turner.
Man.
Bro.
Y'all gotta
I'm
stop
trying to
letting this
tell you.
motherfucker Tyrese off the hook. Who are
No,
you?
Tyrese is.
Are you him or not, bro?
Tyrese is a definite. I'm saying
I'm not
Tyrese
going.
is a definite.
I'm
though.
not scared of the
Tyrese
Pacers
is-
because
I-
I'm not scared of their best
I
player.
feel like
He
Tyrese
doesn't
is a
do
definite.
shit.
it goes back to my point guard thesis.
I feel like Tyrese
It goes
is
back to.
definite.
It goes back to my
No,
point.
he's not.
It goes back to my
Did you
point
see
guard
his first
thesis.
2 games?
No, I feel like Tyrese is the first person you should be looking at.
Oh,
But I'm talking about-
got it.
I think that's an automatic.
I'm
That's
tired
what
of
I'm
watching
saying.
this
Let
guy
me clear
play
it
and
up.
y'all letting him off the hook.
1000%.
And
I agree with
Jason
you.
Tatum plays like him. Oh my fucking god, he's getting torched.
What, torched?
Shea plays like him. He gets torched. This dude,
His
1000%.
his scoring doesn't drive their offense, so that's
He's
why,
not even
in my
assistant.
opinion, that's why I
he is
think
coming
he.
up the court, getting off the ball, and sitting in the corner.
But that's the book.
soft,
But
bro.
that's the shit that's honestly like frustrating the offense. One, that's not what you're supposed to do. I understand. I completely agree with that.
And we had the same
But
argument
also,
with AE, and look what AE ended up
Facts.
home getting 16.
He's him,
that's
though.
facts.
They're
But
doing the
I
same
think,
thing to Tyrese.
I think as a point guard and as a true point guard, where you want like to throw assists and stuff, like you don't like the offensive boatload scoring doesn't go through you. His other players need to do their fucking job, bro. Like Miles Turner.
I feel
Off
like
rip.
he's been their best player all series.
He has, but he's
Miles
been
Turner.
he's been their best player while. Yo, he has
the
been.
That
numbers.
first
Yo,
game, I'm looking at
numbers-
He's been playing all right.
numbers look okay, but the way he,
Okay.
but the way
Turnovers.
in
Look at
games,
turnovers,
like bro, turnovers, and he's missing a lot of shots that are like
15 and
very.
9.
He could have a 30
And
ball,
then
bro.
16 and 4.
He should be having 30 balls, bro. I'm sorry,
That's
Miles
what the
Turner.
fuck Tyrese should be.
Miles, but yo,
He had 6 turnovers.
That's for a center.
but the mismatch is his though.
Miles had 6 turnovers.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
not okay.
Catching the ball and getting ripped,
He has more turnovers than rebounds.
bro.
It's hard to win if you're center.
He needs to play better, bro. And
Yeah, right.
who has the mismatch? He's supposed to have the mismatch on offense, right? So on offense, he is the tallest person on the floor,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
He has long arms. He's not skinny, so he's not being pushed around or not
No.
supposed to be pushed around.
he's not getting
And he
pushed.
can
Not-
shoot
not-
from the
not-
three.
All facts.
So, bro, you have the biggest mismatch on offense, and you're not creating the most offense. The offense needs to be. I can't say that it needs to be worked through him because it's not working for it to be worked throughout for him. But it does need to be inside out. Pascal and him have the
It's
mismatch.
inside out. And they said they need to play like that. And I watched their interviews. Tyrese is saying, I'm doing a bad job of not getting my feet in the paint to find Miles Turner, to find Pascal. Bro, it's your fault. I'm sorry, bro. Everyone's going to play better when Tyrese fixes it. Watch. Everyone's just going to start hitting shots, bro.
They should.
Everyone's going to be open.
He's a
Everyone's
star.
Bro, they're calling you a superstar point guard, bro. I was having arguments that you're a top 3 point guard in the fucking NBA, family.
Tyrese.
You have to do something, bro.
I was just talking to Khalid about this.
Calm
something.
Is this man truly a superstar?
Shit.
Yes.
Let's wait till the conversation.
Well, honestly, I
let's wait till the
don't
series.
care. I don't care. He has to be because he's the.
I'm
he has to be
I would've
because we're
said
talking.
yes before these first 2
We're talking about him in the NBA Finals right now. I don't give a
Yes,
fuck
facts.
how Luka played last year. You cannot take away being a superstar from Luka, no matter how he played in the NBA Finals last year.
And this would be my argument.
You cannot do that.
Before the series started, this was my argument. You can't penalize him for making it somewhere that none of these other dudes made it, but they're superstars and he's not. And that was my argument. But my fucking guy, you have to do something. Like, come on. I'm on his side. Bro, I said the top 3 point guards in the NBA this season, Shea, him, and Jalen Brunson. Based on team success and what you did. I had him as the 2nd point guard in the fucking league this year. And my boys was like, nigga, you lost your fucking mind, bro. Are you crazy?
Bro.
I'm like, yo, bro, he's in the finals.
He needs
what
to
do y'all
calm
want me
down.
to do?
He needs to calm down.
And then look what he's doing right now.
Yo, I don't know
It
what's
looks
up with
bad.
Yo,
him.
I do, bro. He needs to calm down.
Yo, why
These
don't you
dudes
feel
are
it?
catching the ball and they're trying to play their
Yeah.
normal brand of basketball while playing OKC's high intense
Facts.
defense. You cannot play your normal brand of basketball.
it's not a numbers
You
thing
have
for
to
me.
use your
I
pass
don't care about
fakes.
your stats.
Facts.
I'm watching the games, bro.
Mm.
I need to see you put an effect on this fucking
Yeah.
game, bro. And I'm going for OKC, and I'm still mad at him.
Mm.
I'm looking like, yo, bro, the reason why they can't be in this game right now is because of you.
But it's the same thing with Turner though. They're all of Indiana besides Nemart is doing the same
No.
thing. What?
Toppins did it. I think Toppins is doing
Terrible second game.
Toppins,
Really good first
Toppins
game.
is turning the ball over like a motherfucker.
is
And even in the
out
first
of
game, he was turning the
control.
ball over like a motherfucker. He
That-
just hit 5 threes.
But this is my point, bro. The reason why these dudes is playing out of their roles is because you're not giving them shit. So we have to try to do more, which we didn't do all year. So if you don't wake the fuck up and come to play,
Take
bro,
care of the fucking ball, bro.
let's go.
Take care of the ball.
They're gonna fall into line once Tyrese comes to play.
Yes.
They
It
doing
has
extra
to be.
stuff.
They're doing. I'm taking it off the dribble because you're not taking nobody off the dribble, bro. You gave it to me.
What's up?
So,
And that's the thing.
like-
I don't get why he's not doing his running shot. I
Bro,
seen it one
get-
time he made it. I didn't see it again. Where's it at?
I don't care if
Yo,
you
he-
go 3 for 20. I don't care if you go 3 for 7. Long as when you touch the ball, you're being aggressive every time you touch the ball. I don't give a fuck how it looks. Just go at him, do a move, pass it, cool. He's literally getting the ball and swinging it like he's not Tyrese Halliburton. I'm looking like, all right, you're giving up, bro. And that's what AE did. And then went into the huddle and said, oh my God, I didn't have any shots, bro. You didn't try. And that's what OKC does. They're that good of a defense to make you think you're playing the right way.
No, I think-
motherfucker, they tricking you out your spot, bro. Like, that's just what they're doing.
I think he's trying to figure. I think he's trying to figure it out. And we'll
He
find
is.
out. We'll find out.
Two games.
He is. Because
They won the first
they
game.
won the first game, and he's had back-to-back good fourth quarters. So that proves that he's trying to figure it out.
That's what
I'm holding you to the standard of a fucking NBA superstar. Time to fuck up. Because even if it was Shea, I would not sit here and be standing up for Shea saying, oh, he's trying to figure. I'm not doing that.
But not for the. I'm saying he's trying to figure it out because for the third game, it's going to be my determinant. Because if you go into the third game and it's still
can't
the
go.
same amount of turnovers,
Yes.
the same amount of
A lack
you're
of
just
aggression.
you're exactly. So like in my opinion, those first couple games, it's hard to get adjusted for that OKC team's defense, right? So you can't play the way you normally do. The Pacers play a fast brand of basketball. You cannot play like that against OKC
Yeah,
because
they're
they're
gonna
going to
take
turn you over.
Yeah.
Miles Turner, most of his turnovers are coming from him grabbing rebounds and
Yeah.
trying to pass the ball too fast.
Yeah.
So they're picking him. They're picking the ball as soon as he catches it. And if they just slow down, bro, use some pass fakes,
Yes.
gather the ball, and they're the better half-court offense. They're the better half-court offense.
before the
So
season.
they need to sit there and chill. They need to play more like T.J. McConnell. He needs to play more like T.J. McConnell and focus on getting those paint touches so that they can get those shooters, one, open on the outside, and then two, so Pascal and Turner can eat. They need to get Pascal and Pascal and Turner are getting close to the rim already, but they're having to do too much work to get like too close to the rim.
Yes.
In my opinion, it's kind of like the Towns thing. They weren't having this problem last series.
Yep.
They need close shots.
Yes, they do.
They need very close shots and their threes. They're not a very high like mid-range shooting team,
Nope.
and they don't have that person that's going to sit there and go give you 50 so the mid-range is okay,
Yes.
like Shea.
Yes,
So they need to get Miles Turner and Siakam very close to the basket, and they need to get their three-pointers open, and that is available through paint touches. That's why I love TJ McConnell. Again, everybody going to sit there and say, but again, I love TJ McConnell because of his paint touches. He needs to play more like TJ McConnell. And honestly, that's another person who's been taking care of the ball this series as well. TJ McConnell and Nemart have both been taking care of the ball this series.
Agreed.
He needs to take care of the ball like them.
He does.
Pass
Does.
fakes.
Now, granted,
Chill.
They guard Tyrese different.
Yes,
So
because you are the
exactly.
because you are
They
him.
want these two to have the ball.
Mhm.
This is why they look so comfortable. I get it, but again, you're a superstar, bro. I don't care.
Figure
I'm
it
not
out.
making excuses for super. Thank you.
Figure it
out. I'm not making excuses for you.
Feel that.
Predictions for game 3 and 4 before we move on.
I got
This is actually
Pacers.
tough for me, but
I got
yeah.
Pacers.
Okay, who you got?
Did
you fart?
You know what's crazy? Because I'm looking at, I'm like, dang, I can't say two of them going at home. That sounds crazy. I'm flip flopping between 1 and 1 again.
Okay,
And then
so you're going 1-1.
You gonna go OKC them Pacers?
Who you got winning game 3? Because you
Game
got the
three?
opposite winning game 4. So.
I think OKC wins it again.
Okay, and then
But
Pacers
that third-
finally
that's
get game
what
4.
The game 4 is hard because I feel
Yes. Pacers have to win game 3,
they're
in
not
my
gonna
opinion.
win.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I got OKC though. Just because I'm sorry, bro. You got to show me. These two got to show me. Tyrese and Pascal got to show me.
I'm counting
They
on
look
it.
extremely uncomfortable when I watch the game. So they got to show me.
And like I'm, to be honest, I've this whole year I've never like I don't watch basketball. That
Yes.
much. I try to catch. I've like this whole year I haven't played. I haven't watched OKC. Definitely. Pistons I was catching in and out.
Yes.
These boys looks fucking scary. As far as how many it looks like some of the players are scared to even dribble the ball. Sometimes.
Bro, that shit is bad.
Yo, I just
It looked like AAU.
yo,
Real
it
shit.
looks like
The
it
savages,
looks like
bro.
I seen a swipe when Halliburton thought he got past Shea.
Yes.
He from the ball right here. Shea just,
Hook it.
yo, it's like nah.
Clean as fuck.
Yeah, yo, and it's hard.
Nah, they're
That's
dogs.
deflating.
They're
You say, yo,
dogs.
I'm trying to get to the mid range, and all they doing is swipe as soon as. Like, what do you do with that? I'm asking you as John.
You have to control and protect the fucking
Yeah.
ball.
You
One,
gotta see the game.
if
You gotta slow it down. You just gotta
predict
slow everything
what's
down.
going
Yeah.
on. No, one, know that they're an aggressive team, and you got to predict the fact that they're
Yes.
going to be trying to reach.
Yeah.
One, you got to realize where the help's going to be coming from, but also you got to realize that you have to have the ball here, one, and you got to use your pass fakes.
Yeah.
Use that initial. You catch the ball. They're jumping on that initial every time, and that's why they're stealing the ball because they're going with your initial first move, and they're just jumping it.
Facts. And that exact play you're talking about, when Tyrese gets past Shea, he has to back up into Shea to eliminate him from the play.
Like Shea
Like
does,
they would do-
like
and
Shea
Like
does
Shea would
everybody
do to him.
else.
Thank you.
Like-
Literally, like you
Bro.
gotta back up into him, bro. Either it's gonna be a foul or you're gonna be open for that
And,
mid
and,
range.
and here's what I want to say because I feel like they don't get the calls that they deserve, but they're winning the foul column.
I'm about to say,
That's what
I
I'm
can't
saying,
agree
yo.
with that.
I was looking at some of this game like, yo,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you,
yo,
bro.
man,
They-
some
they-
of this is like-
OKC plays good defense, bro, but I ain't gonna lie to you. So, yeah,
They're winning
You-
it's
they-
crazy
and
to
it-
say.
What team took more free throws in the series?
the Pacers. But y'all motherfuckers is hacking though. I don't care. I'm watching the game, bro. I'm a defensive player, bro. And knowing this, me being a defensive player and being on a defensive team, bro.
Yes.
Defensive team. That's why I say like it looks like they're hacking,
Yeah.
but good defensive teams get away with more shit because they're known to be good defensive teams. Chris gets away with more steals and a little bit more bumping and stuff
Yep.
because he's a defender. So does Lou Dort, and like that. That's what happened. So
You're a good
I see
defensive
it.
Team, the other team usually say y'all are hacks.
Mhm.
I've never heard another team call a good defensive team and be like, oh no, they never foul.
Somebody's gonna be complaining to the
Somebody's
refs.
gonna complain. So the fact that that's a good thing for them. I want people to say that we're hacks. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That's
There's a couple times I didn't see somebody get hit on the arm on a 3-point line though. They don't look too
I
good,
want
but
to say this is turning out. I feel like it's a good. Even me watching the game yesterday, I fell asleep in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Even me watching the game and it teetering around the 13.
The 13
You
mark.
kind of felt
You
like
still feel like
it's
it's a
weird.
game,
It's
low
like,
key.
yeah,
They
it's
could
like-
come back at any moment.
That's what I'm saying. It's been
Yeah.
going on all playoffs. So
Yes,
it's like
yeah.
if you've been watching the playoffs, the Pacers have been
Yeah.
lingering for
The whole this is
the whole
literally
playoff. So it was like, yo,
it's on
like,
the scouting report.
Stay
in striking distance.
You gotta finish the game. So, but nah, it's a
100%.
good series so far. I like it.
Yeah,
I
so-
like it. It's a good series for all the people that
Tyrese
Assume-
legacy game, man. Game 3, bro.
we gonna find out.
Tyrese legacy game.
losing.
I got him one. I got him winning. All right, Keyshawn Davis, Coop, can you break down to us what happened this past weekend?
Oh man,
Damn, we needed this dude. For
Yeah, we
this.
just missed
Damn.
out. We probably could go past this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want him to explain some
Me
of the stuff
too.
that was going on, and especially with Keyshawn Davis
Mm.
not making weight. That was the biggest thing that happened that night.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that was the crash course for him not making weight, him getting vacated the belt, and then they canceled the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was his. I ain't gonna say crash out, but his like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But you making it you
His get back or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, but you're making bad business.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's bad business for people that don't know. There was a situation
Just let him know since you
between
started talking.
Keyshawn Davis and his brothers where they jumped one.
Who's
of their
Keyshawn Davis
opponents.
for the people that might not
Keyshawn
know?
Davis is a boxer from Norfolk, baby.
Baby.
And I support him, man. Just
Yeah.
for coming from Norfolk, ain't too much going
Okay.
on around here. So he won a belt. I believe it was was it welterweight? I forgot what weight class he's in. And then he went 4 pounds over. That's a lot. Yo, that's a lot. Yo, 4 pounds over is a lot. That means
That's a
you just
lot.
didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
that means you didn't give a fuck.
Real
But,
shit, bro.
yeah, we're gonna come back to this subject because I fucks with Keyshawn Davis. I feel like he was the new up and comer. He was calling out Tank and all that stuff. So you can't fight Tank now. You out of weight class now. So who's your next opponent? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
We'll
But
revisit.
get back to- we'll
Yeah,
revisit.
Facts.
we'll revisit.
We got speed round, 5 minutes each. We got Doug Christie. Coop, situation on Doug Christie.
All right.
This should have been a keep it a buck
Yeah,
question.
no, no.
This should have been a keep it
Yeah.
a buck question.
Hey, yeah, I'm about to say 5 minutes is kind of hard for this. So
Nah,
We
we
trying
gonna
to get off. I don't got a lot to say. I just want to hear it.
Doug Christie, who was a basketball player for Sacramento Kings.
Yes.
Facts.
He dated his
And the current Kings coach. He's the head coach right now.
yes.
Yes, he is.
What? I didn't even know
He
that.
filled in for Mike Brown
For Mike Brown,
when he
yeah.
got fired.
Mhm.
So Doug Christie's the
I
head
don't know
coach.
his wife's name.
Oh,
That's his
she was
ex-wife.
on
Real Housewives.
she was
Real
on
Basketball
Wives.
Basketball Wives.
All the women watching
Oh,
this.
and
Yeah,
they don't like
Jackie.
her. Jackie.
Jackie.
So they've been together for a long time.
Shit,
They,
since
they,
I was a kid.
They had a
I'm not even
daughter.
joking, I swear to
They
God.
had a daughter that was 20 years old.
Yes. Oh,
That
it makes
tur-
my point.
Yeah, that turns out that it wasn't his, and it was his teammates.
Chris
Chris
fucking
Webber.
Weber. If y'all don't know who Chris Webber
So
is.
they did go to court. He did sue both of them for DNA. DNA.
Yeah, he's
Better
suing
get that
for
chicken.
a shitload of bread.
False DNA. Yeah,
He's suing for it. Oh my.
four. No, it's four.
It was only 4 million?
Yeah.
Oh, the number I see.
Yeah, that's
oh,
it.
okay.
DNA fraud.
I thought it was a
So
lot.
it was a little a big spectacle at the
You know,
court.
restitution?
My man Chris Webber is over here crying. And then,
Oh,
and then
shit.
The girl,
Chris Webber's crying.
Oh,
and then
shit.
the girl came out and was like, yo, why
Jackie?
does Uncle Chris keep, when he sees me, he always cry. So I'm guessing at birthday parties, he was always there, always crying, like, so that's like, that's nuts, man.
This shit is messy.
That's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. I was, once y'all told me about it, I said, all right, I gotta do my research a little
First
bit.
of all,
And I'm like, yo, nah.
so this
intense.
opens up another question. If y'all had a kid out there and it was somebody being a father, what would y'all do?
So it's my kid, and
Wait,
I'm not in the.
If I
Because
knew-
Chris
Yeah.
Webber, no, he obviously
Oh,
knew.
you saying if I'm Chris Webber?
So, are we
Yeah.
Chris Webber. He. So
He
before we.
been he been he been
and
a
before we
little
get to that, bro,
Chris Webber been a
fucking
little
your teammate's wife is wild to me.
That shit
bro.
is wild. Shit is
That's
trifling.
OD to me, bro.
That shit is trifling.
As an
That's a sign.
NBA
That's a
player,
sign.
bro.
What's up?
Yeah,
You can get
like,
anything
have
you
to-
I
want.
don't even say
And
that.
this chick
You
is
can-
not a. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. It's what I like. I'm not attractive to her. So, bro, why did you do that? Like, I'm not even understanding why he did that.
He
Like,
said it's what I like.
It's a wicked world out here, man.
like
It's
what?
a crazy world out here.
So you on a roll looking at your teammate, knowing you probably going back telling the wife what he's doing on
That's
the road.
why they never won it.
What we doing? And
That's
that's why
what-
we never won it. Y'all
that's
want
why
to
they
blame
was-
it on the refs, talking about they got cheated. No, motherfucker, you literally cheated. It's just your fault. Chemistry, bro.
Yeah, wifey.
Bro.
Hell no.
They had the whole voicemails. They had
And mind you, bro,
a journal.
She was like
Coulda
parading this
journal.
dude around on Basketball Wives. She was making it seem like she was the best wife. She makes, and mind you,
And down talking a lot of them. I ain't know a lot of
down
them.
talking.
That's
this-
how it usually
Courtney
be.
had to give me a
down
lowdown.
talking.
Like, yo,
Courtney
was
is
like, "For
right.
real?"
Courtney
She's
is
she was
right.
like-
She was
she
making it
she
seem
did that
like
for real because she didn't know that this was going on. She's
She-
like, for real?
She was making it seem like she's the best basketball wife ever. Y'all
Ever,
don't even
yeah.
know how to do this.
Yeah.
I run my man. I tell him what to do. She was one of those.
No, she do.
Like when she tell him to put his head down, he will put his head down. Like it was one of those.
Nah,
That,
she's a-
that's why she was able to get away with
And
this
that's why
shit.
she was able to get away with it.
That's why they stay strong, man.
That shit. And then on
Stay
the back
strong,
end,
Kings.
As his teammate, Chris Webber probably was telling this guy what to do.
Travis Hunter, straight strong.
All right, here, and we always say the case. We always say the case of what if your girl cheats on you're not looking at the man. You looking at.
Oh, not this scenario. I'm
about
Matt
to
Barnes.
say, he said, I'm
Matt
Matt Barnes.
Barnes.
He said, yeah.
Calling defense.
I'm
I'm on the
not-
way.
Red.
That's what I'm saying. I think the game.
Nah,
changed when this
yeah,
happens.
Chris Webber fucked that up.
I'm
Cause my nigga, cause bro, you could at least told me.
You
He
could have
handled
told.
it.
You could at least told me, bro. Save me all this time
All
and stuff,
this
money,
time. I'm
like
raising your
emotion,
kid.
like bro.
Wait, is that their only kid?
I don't know.
So Doug doesn't even have a kid now?
I don't know.
Like this is
And
crazy.
that will hurt my soul.
I don't even have a kid
That will
anymore.
hurt. That will hurt.
Come
my
on,
soul.
bro. Nah.
Nah, cause I could have had one.
I could have had one long time ago.
I would've-
Like
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Something that would make me crash out. It would be
Some shit like that.
kids.
you lost your kid.
Yeah, no.
Kids.
You lost your, it's
That
never the
would-
same.
for
I don't
me,
care
would
what
be-
y'all talking
My
about.
brain wouldn't be able to fathom for 20 years.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know.
I'm
For
sorry.
20
And
years?
and it's not a one-sided thing where you was looking at me for 20 years, no, you cheated. Both you motherfuckers was looking at me for 20 straight years, bro. Having conversations with me, having at my daughter's birthday parties, at my parties.
He's better than me.
Nah,
He's
bro.
better. I don't know.
Nah,
I would've
bro.
I wouldn't be
That's
seeing
a crash
him.
out.
Yeah,
That's a crash out moment.
He
It's
handled-
very few
I don't
moments
see
where I'm
how
like,
he
yo, you
handled
can
that.
crash out for that. Man, if Doug Christie, if it come up that Doug Christie did something and he's arrested, it's justified. I'm sorry,
I
bro.
don't see how I don't see how he got through that whole situation.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah, I'm there. Me
Let's
too. I'm
yeah,
happy you
facts,
mature.
please, yeah,
I'm
facts.
happy you're not
You-
throwing your life away, but bruh,
That's
Dumb.
a hard one.
yeah.
That's a hard one.
Chris
To find
Webber,
out
you a
my
legend
daughter's not
too,
mine.
man. That blew mine.
I'm ready to. I don't know, man. I'm choking.
Oh, nigga.
I don't know.
Chris Webber, you a legend.
He's a slime.
That,
But you-
Even
mine.
before that, with the whole Michigan situation.
that's what
Oh yeah.
with him and
yeah,
Jalen
yeah.
Rose and all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you
had a
know,
falling out.
Yeah, like yo, he's been showing little signs of who he
hey,
was.
it's cause that's how you know. That's karma. All that I'm telling you, dog. Kid, come to
Yo,
find
let us know
out.
what you think in the comments,
Yeah,
bro. Or let
that's-
us know if you even knew this was a thing. Like, leave a
That's-
comment on what you think about this.
And
This
who's
is
in the
great.
right and who's in the wrong?
And who's in? Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah, let us know because
yeah.
there's somebody out there that probably think Chris Webber. So go for it.
Yo,
Bro.
word, man. That's nuts, man.
that's
All right, y'all. Next on the speed round, we did get that off in 5 minutes. Good job.
did? That's
Yep.
crazy.
Angel Reese and
back.
the Chicago Sky lose to the Indiana Fever
Oh, they got
without Caitlin Clark.
slapped.
Without Caitlin Clark.
They
And this
got
brings up another topic. Ticket prices.
Slapped.
Ticket prices got down to $3.
Oh shit.
They said that it might have been
Scott?
it might have been for nosebleeds, it might have been last second, but they said something about
Oh,
ticket prices getting
shit.
down to $3. I know there's always a big discrepancy
Oh,
with Caitlin
shit.
Clark and the ticket prices when she's not there. I even looked at the Suns games. The Sun has $30 tickets. Caitlin comes,
Oh, they're
Caitlin
$120
comes,
for nosebleeds.
it goes $120 up easy off the nosebleeds. But also, it's the clickbait shit that pisses me off for Angel Reese too. Because when Angel Reese comes, it doesn't jump up as much as Clay. It doesn't go up into the hundreds, but her ticket prices are $70, $80.
I've been to a Chicago Sky CT Suns game in Connecticut. and it was a shitload of Angel Reese fans, Angel Reese jerseys, Angel Reese fans. It was like a home game for her.
So stop with the bullshit
that
again.
was last year. I don't know if it changed
Please,
this year,
yo.
but that's true.
Stop with the
That
bullshit,
is-
yo.
I
Like
was-
again,
I seen it in live time.
again, I understand, but like, yo, I hate the extra stuff that has to go like around it. Like, $3, like that is promoted in a wrong way because it's probably one of those back end tickets that you can get on one of those sites that they talk about for last second, and then they probably got it for
The
$3.
tickets is just cheaper than a Gatorade. They got smacked though, bro. So
But they did get smacked. We can start that though.
I get you with the marketing. I fully respect that.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
The marketing,
Yeah,
trying to throw it
yeah.
out there, so, like,
yeah,
They're a
The-
good
the
team.
on-the-court product
They're a
ain't
good
it.
team without Caitlin Clark. Let's not do this.
The
Let's not
on-the-court
act.
product.
They had a
They-
losing record at that point.
And they lost to CT. Gave them their first win. Swear to God.
So
CT
let's-
hasn't
They gotta
beat
figure it
nobody.
out. It's their first year. New coach, new trainer, new
I
program.
get you. No, Fever's gonna be great. I'm not saying that. They're gonna figure that shit out.
Fever's gonna be fine.
They're gonna be fine.
And Caitlin's coming back, so they'll be.
Talking about the other side.
Yeah, that's bad basketball, bro.
We sat here and talked about it. We sat here and talked about this shit, and y'all know how much. Go back on our old pods and see how much I wrote for.
Nah, you
for
was.
Angel Reese.
You was.
She needs to fucking get better. I
Yeah,
don't care what
yeah,
nobody say.
yeah.
Offensive game is
Yeah.
trash. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
jeez.
sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I don't want y'all to get
comparable play.
confused. I'm with him with the off the court. Y'all do too much off the court. On the court, I am not on Angel Reese's side at all. That shit is weak, bro. You got to get better, bro.
She needs
Yo,
I'm sorry.
yeah, if you get the ball all game and you have 4 points, that's not okay.
I'm sorry, man. Just
You're the focal point. You're there. Who people? You're the other person who is selling.
It's bad.
Come on,
It's
not
bad.
okay.
you make these comments and
It's
you
bad.
say, "Oh, I'm the villain." Cool. Accept
Motherfucker didn't do that.
Accept that.
That villain
Accept
got to
that.
get
That
buckets.
Villain, it comes with some shit.
Every NBA player that said they was a villain, them motherfuckers was going nuts.
That's what I'm saying.
Never seen a villain not do
we're
nothing.
We're not just watching for K. You put this bullseye on your back.
Yes.
What are you doing to get better? Because we see what Caitlin was doing. We had one of their trainers up on the interview.
And
so-
she popped off her sophomore season with a triple double.
Stop fucking. That's what I'm saying. Stop fucking around. And who you go with? With a legend.
Yeah.
To do what?
To do what? To do fucking,
to do
what?
fucking what? Now, I will say this for me.
Yes.
For me, I'm not giving her no. I'm not copping no pleas for her. I'm giving her one more year next year.
What?
I'm sorry. I know you saying.
He say I still giving her
I
chances.
want her to get better. I want her to get better. I want to see with her because this is a down. I feel like this is a downside for her right now. I want to see
bro.
what
it's
the
a
fuck
downside
she
for
gonna do.
anybody.
Yeah.
Any pro.
Yeah.
She's playing bad for
She's
any
playing-
WNBA
she
player,
is playing
let
bad.
alone her standards.
She's playing bad, man.
It looks
I love
bad.
Angel Reese. I don't want to turn this into an Angel Reese bash.
And the reason
'Cause
why
I
we're so
love Angel
mad-
Reese. I love Angel Reese for her to get better.
Because it looks bad and it looks like you're doing the same exact. It's not like it looks bad and you're expanding to step back threes. And it's like, okay, you're working on some shit, but that looks bad. It looks bad with you getting rebounds and missing layups. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that, bro.
Frustrates the shit out of
And
me.
then
man.
I go on social media and you twerking with Sexy Red. I'm not going for it, bro.
I think that's an old clip.
I don't give a fuck what
He
you
said, "Yo, AJ, yo."
I don't want to see you
I
unless you
think I seen that last year. I don't think that's a.
I'm sorry.
Nigga said it's
I think that's
basketball
what I'm saying
season.
to that
I'm
part right
sorry,
there is making
bro.
it look bad. I think that's an old clip.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. We gotta do double check on that, but I think that's an
Sorry.
old clip.
I'm sorry.
He said,
Not
yo,
going
Yeah,
for
no.
it. I seen you all summer taking flights. I think she pulled up to the Olympics. Wasn't she over there? She pulled up.
Probably so.
Wherever it was. Where
Yeah, she was there.
She was there. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm
She's
sorry,
supporting her country,
bro. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he said, yo.
Get some motivation from it or something, bro.
Yeah,
some buckets.
Come back with some dog, bro. Like,
That's
and
what-
this is my problem with her, bro. At the end of the day, last year, bro, no matter what the fuck you was doing, you was a dog. She was a dog. No matter what happened, she was a dog, though. I don't even see that no more. I don't even
Feel
see
like
the
she
dog.
arrived. She feels like she felt. She feels like she arrived.
Yeah, and now she getting punched in the face right now. She
She-
getting slapped in the face.
she more
You're
concerned about her
extremely easy to
marketing.
scout. Box out. Fuck else am I putting on a scouting report? Force you left, box out. I'm dead ass though. I'm not even joking. She's so bad right now. What are you putting on a scouting report versus her, bro? Box her the fuck out. If she doesn't get 14 rebounds, she can't score. Sorry. You can shoot it. I'm gonna let you shoot it. Go ahead. What is it? Force her left, box her. Wait, she's a lefty?
Yeah, she's
So force her right, box her out.
She's breaking my heart.
No superstar scouting report is that goddamn easy.
Y'all know how I feel about Angel Reese, man. I just want her to get.
I love her off the court.
And I'm like, I
love her off the court.
Yeah,
And she takes a lot of flack off the court that she doesn't deserve. But anything they say about her basketball, I'm agreeing, bro.
I'm giving her one more year.
Sorry.
I know y'all killing me for that right now. I'm gonna
cool.
give her one more year. I
I'm
need to
cool.
see because I feel like this year is gonna be the punch in the mouth. Be like,
I'm cool.
so what is all that shit you was talking?
I'll just double back next year and apologize if I'm wrong, but I'm cool.
Okay, he said,
I'm cool.
I'd rather be on this side than this side.
Yeah, I'm staying on this side. I'm cool. I'm super good.
Oh man, that sucks.
Work on your craft.
I don't like it.
Please. Sitting here complaining about WNBA pay and you come back not performing.
So those 4 points was on 28% shooting.
You're a big man.
28% shooting, and then my only flack about it, she took seven shots.
Total
Right?
on the game
Yeah.
and shot 28%.
So even if she
went 2 for 7 for layups.
yeah, so that's my thing too. Even if you go 50%, right,
Yeah.
off of 7 attempts,
You're gonna have
even on the higher end,
yeah.
you're gonna have 8 points.
You're gonna have 8 points.
So that's shooting at a
Yes.
very high clip.
Yes.
She's not even shooting enough to. And again, I'm not saying that
Yeah.
but her numbers
Yeah.
shooting wise are showing that she probably doesn't need to be shooting more because she's shooting 28%. So
And to get shots up, you got to be able to get them off in a variety of ways. That's how people get shots up. You can't do that because you didn't work on shit.
yeah,
So
and that's honestly what it's looking like.
That's what it
The play that I seen, it might have been it might have just been a facade.
Yeah, I
Came
know.
out, pulled out something from the off season that she did, and then no,
and we haven't seen it again.
literally. But as of right now, she's averaging 9 points, and off
13
of what's her board? I don't. This is stupid.
Love you,
This is-
Angel Reese.
We do.
Yeah.
Love you enough for want you
Hold
to
you
be
accountable.
A great player.
I mean, and it's still tough, bro, because if she's a center, right?
Oh,
Power forward center, but not one that has a good
guard.
offensive game, but also not
yeah.
a good point guard either.
They did have a point guard. So it was Vandersloot. Y'all remember Vandersloot? She led the
From LSU.
Yeah, and no. Oh, that's I know you're talking about. You're talking about Van Fleet. Vandersloot is the old head, bro. She just won a chip last year. No, really. She was on the Liberty. Starting point guard for the Liberty last year. Super veteran. Super veteran. She
Okay.
probably is like all-time leader in assists or top 3, top
So then that might be the
Yeah,
reason why
She tore her ACL, though. She's out now.
Oh,
But
wow.
she was there this whole time.
But that also might be a reason why her shots are down too.
Because
Good.
Vandersloot's in the building. She literally is like she's like a TJ McConnell. That's how she plays. She's just literally trying to attack to get it out. So
Oh, she
they
was,
brought her to help.
She was
Angel Reese.
probably throwing her dimes and just like
That's what's happening. Miss layups, brother.
nah. Okay, so you got somebody that's gonna be able to get her the ball in a
Yes,
better
and it
position
still didn't
and
work.
not ready
And then
for
now
it.
she tore her ACL. So that's a wrap.
Sheesh. But yeah, even
That's
then, still holding her to a very high
Yeah,
standard.
that's
Like
it.
again,
We
she's
just have
still
a standard.
yeah, she's a great play. Like she's still a great WNBA player no matter what. She's before the season's over, she'll be averaging a double again.
Yes.
She's at 9 points right now and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, so she should be straight.
She'll be averaging a double by the time the season's over.
Yes.
But as of right now, yeah, man, she needs to get better. That
come on, bro.
one thing she definitely should have worked on this offseason. I will definitely die, and I definitely say this. No matter how much I think she like they didn't do good for her this offseason on her team, she needed a mid range, at least, bro.
I am
At
a
least.
big advocate for the WNBA. Every time I have a WNBA argument, you know who the fuck they throw in my face, and I can't argue.
Angel Reese.
They be like, yo, that shit's terrible. I'd be like, nah, you tripping. Them chicks is nice. They be like, so why does Angel Reese only score off her own misses? And
But-
I'd be looking like,
That's also
because you
tough
go
too.
watch her play, and she's over there missing and getting the offensive rebounds and keep going. This is what she's doing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But that's also the WNBA's fault for letting her do this for so long and still trying to make her a fucking focal point. Like they're like, is this like
have a bag.
like has she like proven to be anybody else other than she has already been being?
When people like AT is in the league,
You got people at AT, you got you got
Collier.
Stewie, you got Collier.
Stewie.
Come on, bro.
Like, bring these people up to me when I say the WNBA is legit.
Stewie needs to get way more respect for what she is.
But
She
that-
is
Stewie-
arguably a top 5 WNBA.
Arguably, not she is.
she is. She's
Yeah.
top
Yeah,
two.
Yeah. and she been top 2 for her whole career.
So that's what I'm
But,
saying. We talking from collegiate level
Yeah.
to pros.
So that's what I'm saying.
She hasn't lost.
It has to be
In
the.
collegiate
She's
level.
going through what Tatum's going through. Her team is
She's-
stacked, so
and
they're
she's-
making it seem like she's not that good anymore.
And she's not gonna give you a negative take.
And she's not gonna give you a negative taste. She doesn't even give a fuck.
We love you up here,
Yeah.
Stewie.
We love you up
Yeah.
here, Stewie, for real. We do.
So that's
We
what
do.
It is. She's just a product
She
of how
needs to
good
get
her
more
team is.
respect.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely, because she's one of those.
She's not a
That shit is ass backwards in sports too, bro.
bro.
Y'all,
The negativity,
y'all
y'all
want
please.
a best player to be the best player on a championship team, but when he finally or she or he gets their team to that level, y'all take all the credit from them. That makes no fucking sense. Y'all be like, yo, you gotta be the best player on a championship team. Then when they get their team to play at the same level as them,
Oh well,
'cause
this
they-
person didn't have nobody and they made it here.
and then that's what they start saying. It's like, wait, hold on, bro. But when these people didn't have anybody and wasn't going to the championship, y'all were not saying this. Y'all were saying they need a team. So when they got a team and won a championship, now it's the team. No, you can't have both. I hate that fucking narrative. They use it versus Jason Tatum, and they're gonna use it versus Shea this year again. They're gonna say OKC is a historic team. No, bro. He just was that good, and they watched the nigga who was that good, and they was like, yo, we gotta get somewhere close to this guy. We got to help him in some way. And they just came on, and now it looks like that. Same thing with the fucking Celtics. Tatum built that shit from day one to what y'all seen last year. And then only thing he got in return is, oh, it's his team. His team is
built
stacked.
that team. Hartenstein is not a premium player to be like.
No.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. That's a
doing
dumb
that.
argument for anybody.
That's
to
a
say that.
lame argument,
Yeah,
bro. And I
Hartenstein,
have
they
it
got
all the
Hartenstein.
time. And it's
It's
like,
nah, I don't know who arguing
you're
that.
penalizing best players for their team
Caruso's
being
might
good
be
now?
and Caruso's not even that to be like. He's a great adage, but he's not the.
Watch he
person to
get
be like,
penalized. Watch, bro.
But this is the thing.
What?
But this is the thing too.
get
Shay's
it.
so great. Caruso goes to have a 20-point game, but y'all do this too, and y'all aid to this bullshit too. Caruso goes and have a 20-point game, and now it's Father God Caruso. Father God Caruso, like he's not open because Shay
Shea.
is fucking Shay.
Literally.
You have to guard him. Shay's coming down full speed. One, you're not sitting here taking the ball from him, and then he's coming down. Boom, quick bump,
Yep.
mid range, and then it's just like, bro, what are you gonna do? And then he's coming down the next possession,
Yes.
passing the ball, going running around a couple screens, other people getting it. Like, come on, bro.
Send somebody, he gets off it immediately.
getting to
Doesn't
everybody?
get the credit for that. Soon as Indiana sends one person remotely close to him, he's off of it. He is not forcing it. He's not trying to get through a double. Off of it. Ball's moving.
Why is he getting to the spot so nice?
It's work. It's work, bro. He put the work in to do that.
He's agitating.
Yeah, he put the work in.
Yo.
He put the work in.
All right, last topic of the day, y'all. We got you got 6 minutes, Flea. We got DeMarcus Cousins. He's had a wild outing in Puerto Rico. He's been playing for their team for Puerto Rico, and yeah, he got into it with one of the fans. Did like a gesture to them, and then he was getting drinks thrown on him as he was exiting the arena.
Can I go first?
Yeah, you can, bro.
To preference what I'm about to say, I know minimum about what's going on, so I'm just basing it off of
The clips.
the clips and the outlook on DeMarcus Cousins leading up to the clips. So DeMarcus, you're on podcast. This is you saying this. So me saying it. This is what they say. Public records. This is
Yeah,
public
public
records
record.
already. That you think you're talented enough. That there's not 30 big men in the league better than you. You think you're talented enough to still play in the NBA. I agree with you, bro. I swear to God, I think you are. The shit you're doing in Puerto Rico is the reason why you're not in the NBA, bro. This is what I'm trying to get you. The head case shit is why it's never a talent thing with you, bro. It's the head case shit. And then you go and play in a league in Puerto Rico, and you grabbing your balls, looking at the crowd. You getting into altercations with it.
He was right on his.
He was in his face,
I'm like, nah.
bro. At the end of the day, we don't care if you 6'10", 3. We grown men, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Rico is not.
Like,
Oh yeah, no.
and it's Puerto Rico. Like,
Go close to LaFella.
it's machete.
Go, yeah.
I know it's machetes and shit around. I know shit going on. They could chop up 6'10" and make it look different real
Americans
quick.
go missing.
You know what
Send
I
you
mean?
send you
So
back
it's
in a
just
bag.
Like, yo, bro, for you to try to get, and this is speaking from a fan because I like DeMarcus Cousins. For you to try to get what you're trying to achieve is to play in the NBA again. This is not it, bro.
You got to be a yes man until then. I'm
It
sorry,
is
bro.
what
You
it
got to be a yes man
is.
until then. And you know that's the shit that got you kicked out of the league, bro. Not being a yes man, telling everybody that stuff is against you.
It sucks,
And
but
it
you're
was,
right.
bro, yes, because they're not gonna make a focal point of their league somebody who is going to go against their marketing scheme. So yeah, bro, you gotta get with it or get lost, bro.
Yes.
That's it.
This shows you that talent doesn't always outweigh.
Real shit. For our kids, bro.
Yeah,
For our
that's-
kids.
that's-
Yes.
Because we got one.
Yes.
That talent ain't gonna get you
It's
too
not.
far.
There's always an
It's
owner.
not.
Yeah, but
And
I
the
say-
one we talk about don't got DeMarcus Cousins talent.
Oh.
So come on. Like, come on,
Talent's
man.
only going. Yeah. Talent doesn't always outbeat behavior sometimes.
There's always there's always an owner. There's always a principal. There's always a president of a college. There's always somebody that's not gonna tolerate your shit because they make more money than you will ever.
Get him out of here.
Bro, I'm
Get him
trying to
outta
think
here.
of Jared Dudley. Had a longer career than you, bro. Is he better than you? No.
Nope.
But Jared Dudley ain't gonna be holding his nuts to the crowd. Jared Dudley ain't gonna curse back at the coach. Jared Dudley ain't gonna challenge the GM. So
You
he
know-
gets to stay.
You know who else they talked about being like a super professional?
Ask him.
Shane Battier.
That's
another one.
I just heard some shit. They was talking about Shane Battier having time slots for colleges. He was in high school. Shane Battier had time slots for specific colleges to meet with him so he can tell them what he wanted to about himself. And they were all the top 6 colleges in the nation. Kentucky, freaking Kansas, North Carolina, and it was 3 other schools. Kentucky called him late one time outside of his time frame, and he X'd him off the list. But yo, perks come with being a professional early. He was a professional early, so he granted himself that opportunity to be like, yo, these people are going to sit here and not wait for my time, but they respect my time because I respect my craft.
Yes.
Like, yo, he
Yes.
he is like that's a professional
dope.
story, bro.
That is dope.
It's a professional
I didn't
story.
even know that.
Nah,
and I'm
nah,
a Duke
I
fan.
heard that story.
Yeah, that's tough.
I just heard it this past week.
Yeah. And the program probably thought he was bigger than him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he
And
said
you
I
got
got
X. You got X.
and y'all seen what he went to do?
Mhm.
National championship player of the year, everything under the sun. So
He was
yeah.
scheduling people for a reason.
Yes. Yeah.
And then-
you could cut that getting back to the NBA out of the year.
It's over.
Back on your.
It probably was over before this, but it's over now. It's over.
Nah, it's definitely,
Mm.
definitely
Might not. NBA like stories. They might they'll mess around and give him a contract to cut his ass.
If they let that brother out back on there,
Might as well let
Don't
Beasley
let-
back in.
not even Beasley, but I
That's a
respect
different-
it.
that's a
I wa-
different
I
breed.
watched some of them. I watched all one
That's a
one.
different
We
breed.
didn't even get to that.
We didn't
But
even
we
get
yeah,
to
that's
Oh my
but
God.
we get it. We can't probably. But why Dwight Howard? We get his.
That's another one.
He's very talented.
That's another one.
Reason why y'all won the chip.
Yeah, it's no way he gets back in over Dwight.
Why he should deserve
I
it
forgot
over
about
Dwight.
Dwight. I forgot about
And
Dwight.
so I don't think story matters on that case.
Dwight is less of a story. Dwight is less of a negative story. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
negative story.
So like he can get back in as a negative.
Dwight's story would be.
Thank you. Thank you. Like he would get back in there and just go be chilling and go win a team a championship, and then I'm like, all right, now we got to pay him. But it's DeMarcus Cousins is going to sell
Negativity
articles.
definitely does sell.
Exactly. Like they're gonna sell articles. People
Yeah, we
gonna
all
run
know
to
that.
their social medias,
We don't know. Check
all
our
that
comment
shit.
section.
Yo,
we
we got
know that firsthand.
Flea, you got anything for the sports book before we leave? We can go.
Sports book?
I think that we can probably talk about the Bees and Lance Stevenson shit on Wido on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Y'all wanna do that?
Yeah.
We can talk about Bees and Lance Stevenson on Wido on Thursday
Wido podcast.
because
Shout out to Wido's podcast.
Wido had it live
live
streamed.
Stream with thousands of people in there.
Yeah,
Live, yeah.
I
Always
he had like
so you see-
30.
Yeah, I jumped into the show.
Yeah,
a little
okay.
bit.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
But,
up.
Shout out Wido.
That's what's
Shout out
up.
to
Shout out
Wido,
Wido.
man.
Shout out to Wido Podcast. If you want to hear us talk about the Lance Bees, we're going to be on the Wido Podcast on Thursday, probably 7:30 p.m.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Live,
sir.
too. Don't got to wait.
Flea, you got anything for the sports book, good brother?
Trying to think, because sports betting, you got like 10 things, and then you just keep repeating yourself. So,
It's because motherfuckers don't listen.
yeah,
Yeah, keep telling me the
so I
same
might as
damn
well repeat
things.
myself.
The same
No,
thing
reality, I'm
with
not
same thing with
listening anyway.
stocks.
Real talk, you know what I mean? And major key, bro, to me, the biggest key in sports betting is remaining disciplined. Remain disciplined. Don't chase your losses. I definitely said that, but we on episode 55, baby. I might have said that 30 episodes ago. So yeah, I might not have seen it when I said it.
It's fresh for somebody.
Yeah, it's fresh for somebody. All jokes aside, though, that is really major, though. Discipline. Don't chase your losses. If you don't know what chasing your losses mean, is if you lose, don't try to place another bet real quick to try to make your money back. So stay disciplined. Don't change your losses. Follow a unit system. I'm giving y'all too much. I got to save each one for each episode. So discipline for this one.
For the Ray Nexus, we gonna go hand in hand. Good job today, good brother.
Yes, sir, my God.
We gonna go hand in hand with Flea. We gonna go discipline. It's very easy to go and try to chase big fads that you see. People go online and tell you that they made 10x or like they made like 1,000% return on this stock or cryptocurrency. You got to get in now, my dog. If they already made the 1,000%, bro, you leave the shit alone. Leave the shit alone. At least do your own research first to see if there's gonna be a dip, and then like it'll probably go back up. But don't just go jumping in on things that people are saying. If you are already doing something and you have a method, please stick with your method and like play it through. All right, the discipline is gonna be important, and your consistency and your plan is gonna be important. Top stock tip for the day. Well, I didn't see that was the top stock tip for the day. But the Bitcoin market and the crypto market is both going up right now. In my opinion, over the next probably like July, early August, the crypto market will be up, and then it'll start to like the crypto and stock market will be up, and it'll probably start to like shave off around September or so, because the stock market and crypto markets are starting to kind of like merge and play like the same type of game. They used to be like inverses of each other a few years ago. But yeah, that's just like my sentiment for stocks and crypto. I think that September will be a rough month as usual, but I think until then, and until like preparing for September, I think August might like start to be the initial of the rough months or so in September. But again, I think the summer will be good for crypto and stocks. And yeah, biggest stock I am dollar cost averaging right now is Apple. And the biggest cryptocurrency I am dollar cost averaging right now is Ethereum. This is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research or seek advice from a financial advisor or some type of financial professional. All right. Coop, you got anything for the Jits?
Stay safe this summer.
Please. Yeah, man. When y'all out of school, Coop?
We are out June 13th.
Oh, y'all here.
I'm out at June 12th.
Mm.
Shout out to all the staff. Shout out to the principals. Shout out to the assistant principal. I love the people I work with. So it makes it lessens the blow when you like the people you work with and the job that you do. So.
Facts. Shout out all of you guys. You guys are all great. Dang. I just deleted my thing. All right. I'm going to go based off of what I thought I was going to say. I had it written down and I was prepared, and I just deleted it on accident. Good job, Keeks. But I wanted to say you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And that was one of the sayings that helped me push through high school and switching from basketball to football and eventually being able to earn Division I scholarships in football. I knew that after learning that saying, that being comfortable wasn't always the best thing for me, and that to be able to earn a certain type of comfort that you want in spurts, you would have to be uncomfortable in spurts too and make yourself better. So once you get older and once you get to like being successful and stuff, there's still no comfort. There's still no like full on comfort. You're going to have comfort in spurts, but if you want to keep excelling and you want to keep getting better and you want to like actually live like a fulfillful life, you're going to have to be uncomfortable sometimes. You're going to have to be uncomfortable so you can grow. There's no comfort in growth. So that's the sentiment I'm going to put out for the day. All All right, y'all. Episode 55. Thank y'all. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate everybody that does, and we don't take any of it for granted, y'all. We are a sports education podcast, and we're going to keep trying to give you guys as much education and just insights we can about sports. And look out for Syndicate Nation for our Discord that we have, and look out for us on YouTube. Anything else, Coop?
We got a lot of other things that's about to be added too, man. Look out. If you're not following, make sure you follow, man. We got a lot of content that's about to come.
Bro,
especially this summer.
and that smile was not fake, bro. That was like a genuinely big smile because we are all on one page, bro. And I feel like we're about to do some great things. We got a few new ideas rolling out, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. When in doubt, Joe, keep it a buck, y'all.
baby.
Keep it a buck.